All right, good luck. Draw. Gonna play this.
Cheers.
Pass.
We're gonna play some fucking wholesome Magic tonight.
Well, I didn't keep any crazy hands, so yeah.
I'm gonna play a Windscarred Crag and gain a life.
Play this Plains and pass.
Jesus.
More wholesome speed.
This is very wholesome so far.
And play this mountain and pass.
Oh shit! We did
Sure.
a round of wholesome Magic, guys.
This sounds like rubbish.
We said we were stepping up, and we all went wholesome. What
Wholesome,
is
yeah.
that?
We're
what is the
wholesomely
deal?
stepping up.
I'll tap 2.
Turn
for
3 is when we're killing everyone.
an arcane signet. Last turn.
Oh shit!
Still wholesome. What are you talking about?
No, it's great.
Play this snow-covered island and tap 2 for Ashnang's Prerogative, naming even.
What's it called?
Ashland's Prerogative.
Get it?
Yeah, you got some nasty glare right in the middle of your playmat.
Best turn.
All right. Where's the Saga? Tap 2 for a Stram Senior Edificer.
So my go?
Mm-hmm.
I'll play a forest.
Hmm?
Drop a damping sphere.
So that's the storm
Not-
thing where it costs extra.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Untap.
It's good, but it's not that good.
Draw.
Off the land. Okay, cool.
I'll play a Phyrexian Tower as land for turn. I'll tap 2 mana. Yeah, so I'll cast a
Their spell would cost 2 more.
Jet Medallion. Tap a colorless and a black, reducing the cost by 1 to cast Reassembling Skeleton. It'll come in with haste.
Don't waste that haste.
Don't waste the haste. But I have a feeling I'm going to. I'll pass.
I guess.
Probably should have mulliganed. I'm a Terramorphic Expanse. Crack it.
Oh my god, Narset comes in with hay.
Yeah.
I'm passing after I find it.
I'll put an artifact in that's technically it's even, but it has haste, but it's a 1/1. So I will pass it to turn.
Misty Rainforest. I'll pay green and red for Vexing Shusher. Don't counter my stuff.
I'll be right onto that.
Not quite all I have, but for brevity's sake, it's going to be that, searching for a stomping ground that'll shock in, and I'll tap it for Green Sun Zenith for 0.
Getting a Dryad Arbor.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll untap.
But yeah, that's all I got going on. I don't feel like
Absolutely.
swinging for 2.
Untap for a black. Casting Culling the Weak, putting on the stack, sacrificing the reassembling skeleton. Well, we have a blue player, so I don't know if Bry's there or is he don't care. Alright. So I got 4 black. With 3 of that black, I'm gonna cast Yawgmoth. No
yeah,
floating.
Yawgmoth's 4. So yeah.
Tap that for colorless to cast Reassembling Skeleton out of my graveyard. Well, it's an activated ability, it's not a cast. And that'll be turn.
I will play a Cavern of Souls, naming human. Man, I got nothing going on over here.
So
I'm gonna tap 4 for Whirlwind of Thought. And I will pass.
Saga goes off for a
I just realized I did a misplay on my last turn.
Did you? Which one?
I wouldn't have been able to cast the Green Sun
Suns,
Zenith.
yeah, because it would have been
Yeah,
one.
because I
Good
played
to-
the Vexing Shusher.
Yeah.
I'll put Vexing Shusher back in my
Someone's
hand.
getting a take backsies.
Well, that's just following the rules. But since I already
I said what I said.
went through... Actually, no, I'm not gonna take backsies. Pay attention to my own rules.
Is Joe talking and I can't hear him?
Nope. I'm just thinking.
Didn't pay attention to my own damn stacks card, and I'm a little upset about it.
Well, we weren't either, so.
Passed.
Alright. I'll tap this green for a wild growth. Chanting it onto my mountain.
Watch this guy.
I'll tap for 1, 2, 3 to play my Vexing Shusher.
Fair enough.
It's almost like we knew you had that.
And then I pass.
At your end step, I'm going to activate
One.
Yawgmoth. I'm going to sack the reassembling skeleton. Put a neg1 counter on. I'll put it on the Vexing. Actually, I'll put it on Shram. Okay, draw. Right, untap. Draw for turn. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to cast Cryptcast. Dampening Sphere will probably shut that down too, right?
It does not turn off Cryptcast, because Cryptcast is the one that does the adding of the mana. The land itself taps for 1, and then Cryptcast goes,
Adds another. Okay, alright, good. I'm going to play this Ancient Tomb. Actually, it won't pay 2 black. I don't need to. I'll tap that for 2 black to cast Reassembling Skeleton. And that comes in untapped with haste.
Hasty tapped.
I will pass turn. Sorry, I lose 1 life too.
I play a Mystic Mop in the land.
Jesus.
Forgot which one it was. I'm gonna tap a red for a Goblet Motivator. And I will end my turn.
In your turn, I'm gonna tap 3 for. I'm gonna cast Wort the Yawgmoth
Why would you do that?
because you targeted my creature. So and you got a lot of mana.
Okay, so in response, I'll activate Yawgmoth. I'll sack the Reassembling Skeleton to put a neg1 counter on Shram. I'll draw a card. And Yawgmoth gets exiled. Oh, do you want me to take off the top? I don't know what it is. Or do you want me to shuffle?
I'll just shuffle, and then
Shuffle
yeah,
that.
top.
Alright.
Doesn't have to be the most extensive shuffle in the world, but
Oh,
I shuffle.
I dropped that card. That would be bad to play. Alright, and I will cut it just for sake of cutting. And top of card is a Contamination. Land. So while this is in play, lands tap for black only.
Well, I'll try it.
I take it back. Can we go down in power?
You know what? Fuck it. I'm swinging you with 2.
No blocks.
Next turn. I'm done. I can't play anything. Colored pips.
Alright, I will. Oh. I'll play this dope land that taps for black.
Black, yeah.
I'm gonna also swing at you for 2, Simon.
Fine, I'll take 2.
I pass turn.
Alright, untap. With the Contamination trigger on the stack, I tap to return Reassembling Skeleton to then sack it to the Contamination. Draw. Tap 3 black. I'll cast Yara. Everyone loses 1. I'll gain 1. And I'll also pay 1 to extort it. Pass turn, yeah.
Yeah, you gain a total of 4 that turn.
Yeah, yeah.
Simon.
Alright, heart of the cards.
Sorry, that comes in tap
That's
as
not
well.
gonna do it.
Got anything colorless to play? Because that's all you can play with your land.
I'm a
You can make
foretell
black,
card.
but-
Well, yeah, I mean, you can play
That
Mana
works,
Rocks.
yeah.
Mana Rocks will still tap for color.
Because I got nothing else going on right now. I'm gonna tap a blue and
No.
cast Aqueous Form on
You can't.
Goblet Motivator.
You
It's
can't.
black.
It taps.
black.
Your lands tap for black only.
Tap for black. We'll never be able to untap.
Any lands tap for black.
We'll never
Yeah.
be able to untap for
Oh,
black. Like
that's
we'll never actually be able to untap because he has a Resembling Skeleton. So unless we have some kind of graveyard removal, literally we'll only be able to tap for artifacts.
Yeah, it's Hope Draw Rocks or
Hope to
try
draw rock,
smash face
and
in
then-
for player removal.
Yeah, exactly.
But
Yeah, I'm not in the right colors for Bojuka Bog.
But
Alright, well, I'll pass. Definitely misread that.
Too.
it was off the Chaos Warp, so I'm not sure unless you had a
It wasn't cast. It was just
Something.
put into play.
yeah, like a stifle. Would a stifle do it? You would have counted the Chaos Warp, but then why would you?
Anyway,
That's the downside to Chaos Warp. It's hard to tell.
Yeah,
swinging
never know.
2.
sure, I'll take 2.
Pass turn.
Draw. That's a lovely card. Swing 2 at you, Simon.
I'll take 2. All right, I'll untap. Upkeep trigger. I'll pay 2 to return Reassembling Skeleton to sack Reassembling Skeleton to Contamination. I'll drop. I will play this Swamp. I'll tap 2 and 1 colorless to cast Cunning Rhetoric. Last turn. Oh, sorry. And during upkeep, when Reassembling came into play, Ayara triggers to everyone to lose a life, and I'll gain a life.
I mean, does anyone know if they have Scavenger Grounds in their deck? I think that's about the only way we can get out of this, or hope for rocks. I cannot get out of this.
I have rocks. I just need to.
Me
draw them.
personally, I cannot get out of this.
It's a mostly artifact deck. I just need to draw a rock.
It's your go.
You don't tell me.
Right, yeah, it's your go.
I'll pay you 1 a cycle. That's turn.
That's turn.
You don't want to try. Oh, no, yeah, it was a 2-3.
Mm-hmm.
I'll play a Prismatic Vista. And I'll pass turn.
Okay, at your end step, just return skeleton to trigger Ayara. You'll lose 1, I gain 1. I'll untap. I'll sack the reascend skeleton to the contamination. You tap 1 black, cast Dark Ritual to get 3 black. It costs 7 to cast, right? Because it's 6 and then +1. Okay, yeah, that was 7. I'll lose 2 life, but I'll gain a life when Yawgmoth comes into Ayara, so I'll lose 1, and that'll be turn. I pass turn.
I'm sorry, I never hear you.
Pass. Do I need to talk louder, or
No, I can hear you.
he's
Just
probably
fine.
got an air conditioner around at the same frequency?
Do you just know that as a fact you talk at the frequency of air conditionings?
Yeah.
That's turn.
Well, that's,
Yeah, Just looked at my deck list. I don't even have an
Yay!
Arcane
More
Signet.
colorless.
Alright. Pass turn.
Right, at your end step, I'll tap 2, cast Reassembling Skeleton, triggering Ayara. I'll gain 1, everyone loses 1. I'll then activate Yawgmoth to sacrifice the Reassembling Skeleton. I'll put a -1 counter on Wort as I can,
On
and
the
draw
Vexing Shusher.
a card. I'll lose a life, and then I'll pay 2 to bring it back again, triggering Ayara, gain a life. Untap. I'll sack the Reassembling Skeleton to the Contamination trigger. Draw for turn. So 3 black. And cast Giralf's Messenger. Enters the battlefield. Tap. Bry, you can take 2. With that, I'll pass turn.
Discard Fervent Strike.
I gotta remind myself that we said we were gonna play at a higher power. But internally, I'm like, I fucking hate contamination. Just as a
The
card.
funniest thing was, right, as I was shuffling, that flung out of my hand, right, and onto the floor. And I picked
That
it
was
up.
the one that.
And that's what I said. I said this would be really bad if it came out.
So you're cheating. Confirmed.
That's what I heard.
No. I'll try and
Just-
speed it up a
You
little.
figured it out.
Did you?
I had to discard to hand size.
An archaic.
That's the thing.
Pass.
Yeah, I got 7 cards in hand.
Right, just to speed this up a little, I'm going to do the Reassembling Skeleton thing twice by tapping those 2 lands. I'll draw 2 cards, the 2 to Ayara then,
Yeah, we only lost 2.
and I'll gain 2. And now at my upkeep, I'll tap 1 black to sack Reassembling Skeleton. Draw. What's that? Alright, Mana Crypt, sorry. Which swamp? Alright. Swamp, land for turn. Oh, it doesn't matter. And I'll cast Gary, which will trigger Ayara to lose 1 life, I gain 1. So it's 13 Gary damage. I gain 39, so I go to 79. And that'll be done.
Talisman of Creativity.
I clicked on it, it came up as Urborg. It's like, oh yes. That talisman's an Urborg, Tomb of Yawgmoth.
YOLO.
Did you pass turn?
I think I'm boring everyone into a stupor.
No, I think probably passed turn, but it didn't come through on mic.
It did, yeah.
Because I did not hear you say pass.
Pass.
I'll draw this epic card. I mean, it's a land, so I don't have to discard. Pass.
Same thing again. I'll do the reassembling twice. I'll draw 2 cards. I'll gain 2 life. You guys lose 2 life. Untap. Now upkeep, I will roll for Mana Crypt. So I'll take 3 damage. I'll sack Giralf's Messenger, which will come back with a +1/+1 counter. Contamination. Draw for turn.
Who you pointing the 2 life lost at?
Of
Charles.
I can take it. 1 black. Cast a Zillipede Cutthroat. And funnily enough, turn again. All I have been drawing is removal.
Also, I think by this point, I guess all of our creatures are dead to Yawg.
So I
So
can
I
choose
guess, yeah,
not
you
to.
haven't been declaring it, so.
No. You don't have to.
I
But
guess your creatures aren't dead.
the thing is, if the -1/-9 counter doesn't go down, then I can't draw. So if someone was to sack in response, for example, the -1 doesn't go down, therefore the draw is counted. So at the moment I haven't got a token generator, but I haven't been really drawing that aggressively yet, but I probably could start. I know I'm just really holding everyone
You
up.
just drew 2 last turn though. What creatures did you put 2 -1/-1s on?
Nothing, because I don't have to.
Then you don't get the draw from Yawgmoth.
Yes, you
That's what
do.
you just said.
No, if the counter doesn't go down when you go to put it on something. So
Okay.
you misunderstand what I'm saying. So I can choose to put the -1 counter down or not. Doesn't affect the draw. But if I choose to put a counter on something, let's say I put it on Joe's token, right? If he's got a sack outlet, he can sack the token in response to the target, and then the second part of that ability doesn't resolve because that -1 counter can't target it.
Alright, I got it now.
Yeah. So it's not dependent on the -1 counter, the draw, but if you choose to put it down, it has to land. So I just haven't been doing it because.
The surprise turn or your turn? I ended my turn. I know that much.
Oh, I ended my go.
Wait, so it's my turn?
Yeah.
Draw that bounce card. Force and replay that contamination. Counter it. Let's get it going. You got that talisman. You can tap for a blue. Or red.
Yeah. Yeah, the talisman isn't helping. And move discard and discard Muyeling.
It's a Flutter Strand. Pass.
I draw. I mean, my deck doesn't want me to discard at least. I'll pass.
All right.
Drew Forest.
Sorry, I'll do it properly. So tap 1, bring that back. I will sack it to Yawgmoth, removing the -1 counter of this to draw. You each lose 1 to Iara, I gain 1. I'll do it again.
And we'll
Bring it
lose
back.
1 to Zulaport.
And 1 to Zulaport as well. I gain 1 to Zulaport as well. You're quite right. So I'll do that again, sacking to Yawgmoth. I'll gain 2. You guys lose 2. And then I'll do it again, sacking it to Yawgmoth. So that's a draw for the second one, a draw for the third one. So I'll gain 2. You each lose 2. Upkeep, untap. I'll sack Geralt's Messenger to Contamination. It comes back with Pry. You can take 2. I'll get a mana crypt. Take no damage. Drop a turn. All right. Place land. So I'll just do this. Reassemble Skeleton. Ayara triggers. Gain 1. Everyone loses 1. Sack it to Yawgmoth. Spelltable Cutthroat triggers. Gain 1. Lose 1 to the sacking. Draw a card.
Do we just want to go into the next game? Or do we want to wait for Simon to get the official win?
It's up to you guys. I don't
Let's
mind.
put in the option.
Well,
Let's put in the option.
I'm going to activate Yawgmoth. Going to sack Geralt's Messenger, right? Which is going to trigger Teleport. I don't gain a life because I pay to Yawgmoth. It'll come back with a counter, and I'll do 2 to Pry, and IA will trigger for do a damage. Gain a life. Draw a card. I'll pay 2. Reassembling Skeleton. Reassembling Skeleton. Yara triggers. Everyone loses a life. Reassembling Skeleton. I should be able to kill you all now, right? To remove this counter, triggers Teleport Cutthroat. Gain a life. But I pay to Yawgmoth, draw a card. I'll sack Geralt's Messenger. Sorry, Yawgmoth, Geralt's Messenger. Teleport Cutthroat. Comes back. Ayara. Counter. I'll do 2 to Pry. So I should have enough mana to do this now. Right, so I tap 2, do that again. Yara triggers, gain a life. Sack it to Yawgmoth. Everyone loses a life. I pay a life. Remove this counter. Draw a card. And then I'll activate Yawgmoth again, sacking this Geralt's Messenger. Zulaport Cutthroat triggers. I'll gain a life. I'll come back in, do 2 damage to Pry with a counter on it. Draw a card. I'll pay 2. Reassembling Skeleton. Yara triggers, gain a life.
We're all at 0.
Well, I'm not watching. I'm just doing.
Can't do that anymore.
Sorry.
We're dead.
Well, that was really shit.
It's okay. It's okay. I'm a little upset with myself because I'm a fucking idiot and forgot that I had Wild Growth, which would have allowed me to produce a green.